Man, I have a lot on my brain right now and a lot to say. And I already said a lot of it in short videos. And if I decide to cover it in this video, I might delete those short videos. Not all of them, but probably half of them. Hi, my name is Linnea Ann. I also go by Mimi, M-I-M-I, or Ann, or Linnea, but I prefer Linnea Ann. And I also go by Miss Blobfish too. No, that's not where my real last name. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video you're watching right now. Man, it's been a while since I did that intro. Oh man, I have a lot I've been thinking about lately. A lot to talk about. I have counseling this morning, so that I'm gonna talk with my substitute counselor about a lot of this stuff too. But I kind of just wanted to touch base with you guys and really let you know what's going on and how life is going. And yeah, because a lot has happened in the last few weeks and in the last few months since um, I just recently started back on live streaming here on YouTube. And I relaunched myself on Likey, which is my family. I have a family member who's not too keen on that. They're worried about my safety, and I get that. Likey's actually a lot safer than YouTube for me, honestly, and a lot safer than a lot of other apps I could be on. But I get why my safety is called into question because I've made content and stuff that was unsafe before, and I've gotten myself into a lot of trouble before. So I understand why my safety would be called into question. Um, but I'm right now. I woke up this morning and my gut isn't hurting as bad as it has been the last couple of days, which is a good sign. I um I'm on this medication, the shot, and it's called Zepbound. And basically, I get all three side effects from it. I get I get really nauseous. I get the diarrhea, and I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but so if you don't want to, skip or just don't watch this video. But I get nauseous, I get the diarrhea, and I get the constipation from it, and that's because I'm eating things that cause those problems. Um, but last night I only woke up like one or two times. I I did get gassy, but I wasn't like incredibly in pain. I wasn't like constipated and I wasn't throwing up. A couple days ago I got so nauseous that I was throwing up. Man, that was not fun. That was not fun at all. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Absolutely not. Like, no, 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 no. It was not fun at all. Um, and that was the first time it happened because in the lower dosage, that never happened. I would get nauseous when I was hungry, and that was about it. And then I didn't like get that kind of queasiness where I actually threw up. And yeah, I threw up this week. And my weight is going down. My weight is going down, but at what cost? Like, my body is taking hits because I struggle with eating the right things. And the cost is quite interesting. And I know a lot of you guys were, why are you telling us this? Like, you don't need to tell us all this. And honestly, I kind of do. And let me explain to you why. Because I love over explaining things to you all. But two, I've always been open with you guys about my weight loss journey, about my weight gain, and my binging disorder. Because I clearly have a binging disorder. because, like, how can I not at this point? Like, I'm not as far as I know, I'm not diagnosed with a binging disorder, but I'm pretty sure I have one. And overeating is just much of an eating disorder as undereating. And it's serious. It is serious. But I'm still dancing. I still have this dream of mine to dance with the best dancers in the world, even though I'm not the best dancer. I know a lot of them will probably refuse to dance with me because I don't do the trends, and I'm not the best at choreography because I make up my own stuff. I don't choreograph anything. I just make it up on the spot. It becomes choreography sometimes. And there's some dances where I do have choreography. There's certain moves in my dancing that I'm just like, oh, this, I want to repeat this the next time I dance to this song. How do I repeat it? Because I don't always know how I did a specific move or specific posture, and I have to relearn it because I just learned it in that moment of whenever I'm dancing. Like this move, when I'm like going like this, I learned that when I was at the library. I was sitting down and I realized I could do that. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm going to do that a lot now. And I did. And you guys have seen it in a lot of my dance covers of me, doing that. I'm trying to figure out now how to add this in, but with more stuff. Like, what else can I do with that move? And it's been a journey with that thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue how I'm doing it, but I'm getting it done and I'm doing it. And I'm having fun. And so, as you guys know, I have a newer account on TikTok. um I have a friend who runs that. Woofy runs that for me. And she is not even in the same state as me anymore. So it'll be a lot harder to get posted once a month on there. She's getting a job, she's getting her life together, and we need to celebrate her for that. I'm so proud of her for that. And it's just, yeah, we're not going to be on TikTok as much. YouTube, as you can see, it's the goal is 3 days a week. We might change it from Wednesdays to Thursdays because I have a lot of friends and a lot of people that can't come in the afternoon time. My app time right now is on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I might talk to my aunt about changing it to Thursdays. So it'd be Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Because right now, Wednesdays, the library closes at 6 o'clock, which means I only do silent dance parties till 6, which means that the people that watch later in the night can't come in and watch, which also means that I can't use Google Translate to talk to my foreign friends, my friends in other countries. Like, I have friends in India and in France and all these other countries that have a different time zone than me, and they're 5 hours, 6 hours ahead, and it's morning time for some of them when I go live. Like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock at night, and and that doesn't work for them. It doesn't work for me to be only streaming from like 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock. It works better for them if I'm streaming from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And and so I need to get to the library when it's open so I can use the Google Translate. And so I need to switch my days basically. So Thursdays will be the day where once I get my app time figured out and I talk with my aunt about it again, um, Thursdays will be the day where we do silent dance parties at the library, and I will be later in the night so people can come in and actually be a part of them and have a chance to talk in whatever language they want to talk in, and I'll still be able to understand them because um, the Google Translate doesn't translate into all languages. It just translates into a few hundred languages. And but I'll still be able to talk with a lot of you guys that way. I want to talk with my friend Norpap and CA, and I want to talk with Daniel, and I want to talk with Daniel and David, and I want to talk with my other friends in other countries, speak German and speak French and speak Swahili and speak Hindi and speak um speak all these different languages. But I need to make that time to do that. And I think making at least once a week where we do that and we have that connection is so very important. Yes, I'll still be at the library on those Fridays and those Saturdays as well, but it'll be that normal earlier time. I just feel like we get more conversations going when we have that later time at the library. And we have access to that. It's very important because I want to talk with you guys. I want to have these public conversations. And a lot of people don't realize, I've talked to you guys about this before. A lot of people don't realize that the internet is a public space. I'm posting publicly. You're commenting publicly. This is not a private conversation that we're having. We're having a very public conversation right now. I'm talking to you in a very public manner right now. And you are a lot of you are replying in the comments, and this is a very public place. This is a public space. And to say that it's a private space is a lie. This is not a private space. There's apps for private spaces, sure, but the internet itself is a very public place, and you have to consider that. You have to think about that. You're not as you're not being as secret as you think you are, and you're not being as private as you think you are when you're posting or even if you're commenting. And that's something I also have to take into consideration when I'm making content and when I'm talking with you guys. Do I want my information to be public information? Do I want what I have to say to be public domain? Do I want my dancing and certain moves and certain things I do to be public domain? And that's something I really have to consider, and you have to consider too, especially when you're replying or when you're coming in my live streams and you're chatting with me. You have to consider your public face and consider, I really want the whole world to know about this? Even though it might be a couple people in the stream, a lot of people watch the playbacks of the live streams. Do you really want to have that known? Also, I'm hoping to get a new. I'm hoping somebody will help me, or if I can find one myself. When this one's done, when the gnome calendar and the nature calendar are done, I want to get another gnome calendar for 2026, and I want to put it on my dance wall, on the where the scenery calendar is. I could do that now and change them out, but the scenery calendar has been in the background for most of the year now, so I don't really want to change them out and start doing that all of a sudden. So in January, when I get a new calendar, Hopefully it's a gnome calendar, and we can put it up on that wall, and we'll have a gnome calendar in the background instead of the nature calendar. And we'll have the nature calendar here. Or we'll have two gnome calendars. That's an idea. We'll have two gnome calendars, and we'll put a gnome calendar here, and we'll put a gnome calendar over there, and have two gnome calendars. Will they be the exact same gnomes? I don't know. I have no clue. But they could be. But yeah, it's been crazy figuring all this out and really processing information. I do know for a fact, though, I don't want to have app time 5 days a week. And I do know that I like this concept of just doing 3 days for now. I was telling my aunt, like, I'm in a good place with it right now, but it feels awkward and it feels different. And I said, let's give it 2 months. That's what I told her. And I still feel this way, but I think we need to not do Wednesdays, do Thursdays. And before, like on a Thursday, before I go to the library, I need to wash the dishes before I go to the library because they won't get done on Thursdays otherwise. Because I want to have that live stream from like as late as possible. So from like 7 o'clock till like 9 o'clock. And before that, I'll do dance covers and do like all the fun stuff I want to do. Like play my games, get my content made and posted. All that kind of stuff, getting it done before I live stream. Also, I also have access to another app now where I can screen record my screen, and I want to talk about some things I want to purchase, and I can use that to talk about the things I want to purchase. And then in the future, I can duet myself here on YouTube Shorts, and I can show you the full outfits and stuff that I bought that I talked about in earlier videos. And that's going to be interesting with my new phone. I know I'm touching my nose a lot. I'm a bit nervous talking about all this stuff. This is a nervous tic that I have that I don't usually film. But there's nothing to be nervous about. We're fine. Deep breath. Yeah. A lot of my friends have been asking me if I'm going to be doing any other projects this year. If I will end up doing any projects next year. And honestly, I don't know. Whatever the Lord is willing will happen. Whatever the Lord wants to happen will happen. I have no clue what's going to happen. I know that I have some ideas of what I'll do in 2027 for my birthday projects, because I do birthday projects every other year. But overall, for like this year's projects, I have no clue. I have a lot of Christmas cards. Left over from the last couple years. I'm considering doing that again, covering the town in Christmas cards again. Which is something I've done a lot and I've done quite often. Maybe targeting areas that I haven't targeted in a while. So that is an option. Or trying to get to places that I don't ever target, like have never targeted, and getting rides and seeing if my friends would be willing to help me get to those areas that I've never targeted before. That's also an option. So yeah, it's quite interesting figuring out new projects, because I usually don't repeat old projects, and when I do, I try to put a twist on it. um, and figure out something new about it because I like chasing new. I like chasing shiny, chasing the shiny, shiny and new things. I am definitely into doing that. Oh, by the way, I'm finally going to own the whole series of Curvy Girls Club. The not the Christmas one, not the Christmas, like the 7 book series. It, I think it's 5 to 7 bucks. I won't own that yet. That one's gonna cost me $80. The one I'm talking about is more expensive. It's gonna cost me over $120. And I can't wait to own the home series because I had originally been saving money up for it. And then I needed a new phone. And now I can't wait to own that because I finally have some enough money to do that. Um, and then next month, probably getting that other series that that one that will add up to about $80. But I also have some clothing that I really want, and a crafting project that's gonna cost me close to $100 for this crafting project because there's 2 masks and an eye patch. I'll explain it more in a video, like in a smaller video, like like a video recorded video, like sorry, my phone recorded video. I'll be able to explain it better that way to you guys and show you what I mean because there's 2 masks and an eye patch, and I want to hot glue them together to make this really cool mask. And I'm debating whether or not if I need to get another hood because I don't think my red one will like my red sweater hoodie will actually go great with this outfit. I am wondering if I should try something else with it. We'll see. We'll see. This is something that's more like a project for May because it's a cuz of the Cherry Blossom Festival, but I'm gonna be so hot in that outfit no matter what I do. It's going to be, I'm gonna be so heated up because whether I use it for like winter or if I use it for the Cherry Blossom Festival, like winter, it will be fine. But for the Cherry Blossom Festival, that's gonna be interesting. And I also want to kind of write a concept for it because I want to write it as if it's an anime. I want to call it The Cursed Doctor Saves Lives. Like, I want to, I'm very simplified with names, but, but that's kind of like how anime is written. And like English, like when it's dubbed into English, the English titles are like the girl likes cake, like it's very simplified, and in the Japanese language it's not as simplified, it sounds really cool, but in the English language it translates to something so simple. And so it's like I want to like write a story about this character who looks like a plague doctor but has been going through so much in her life, and she just wants to save lives, and she does, but a lot of people are scared of her because of her looks and because of her mask. And yeah, I want to write a story for her. It probably won't end happily. A lot of anime ends happy, and she probably won't have a happy ending, sadly, with the concept I'm going for her, but we'll see. I usually write happy endings if I get to the ending of stories, but I feel like with her, it's her. She spends her whole life wanting to help others and does help others, but at the end, it's still what she's going through still doesn't break. she doesn't get her break. She doesn't get her happy ever, like she gets her happy ever after with sadness, basically, with pain. And yeah, yeah. I don't want to write, if I write her out and I write her story, I don't want to write they all lived happy ever after and everything was fine. No, I would probably write everybody else but her had a happy ever after. And though she didn't live, she had a great life because of the people she was able to surround herself with in the end. So a sad happy ever after almost. I'm so proud of my storytelling friends though. I have so many friends who I may not be friends with anymore, but they're amazing. Like I have so many people that I know that I don't really have contact with anymore, but I'm so proud of them. And like I had contact with them for a short period, or I knew about them and they knew about me, and they're doing great things. They have like over 1 million subscribers, or like 200,000 views on, like, followers, and I'm so proud of the people they have become. They've like outshined me, and I can't be happier for them. Like they're amazing. I don't even know if I'm allowed to like mention them, because I think it would be considered clout chasing if I did, unless they came to my channel and be like, "You can talk about us." Like, I want you to talk about me. Like, I would love to talk about them more. I just I'm so proud of them. There's one I really want to meet if she ever comes back to Indiana, because she actually skated through Indiana recently, and if she ever comes back through Indiana, I want to meet her in person and be like, "Hey, do you remember me? Like, we had small conversations for a little while. Like, do you remember me? Would you like to dance with me? I would love to dance with her. She's somebody who I definitely would love to dance with if she would be willing to come back and spend this time with me. Like, she probably doesn't want to, and that's okay, but like she's somebody who I would love to dance with. And I know she's not a dancer. She's into skateboarding, she's into athletics and doing all these other stuff. But I would love to dance with her. I would love a chance to just share the space with her, you know? Keep on talking about these things and not really putting them into action. And that's because I really don't know how to. I know how to reach out and talk to people and be like, "Hey, I'm interested in this," but I don't know how to be like, "If you come out, I'll do this and we can do it this way and this way and this way." Figuring this stuff out is tough and it's not easy. And if I'm serious about something, I get it done. And I know that. I know I'm not serious because I don't get it done. You know I'm not serious about something when I don't get it done. I'm saving up money right now to go on a trip to see one of my family members, and we don't know where she's going to end up. We don't. But I'm going to see her and I'm going to visit her. And the only way to visit her is to save up money. And so right now I'm trying to save up money to go see her, even if it's under $1,000, just saving up enough money to visit and hang out with her just for a weekend. Because I haven't done that in a long time. And the last like mini vacation I've had, I went to a Renaissance festival with one of my cousins and I had a great time. And I want to do something. I want to have fun. I want to go on these adventures. I want to go on these trips and things. but I need to save up for them, and I have to put time and energy into putting myself aside in actually doing these things. If I want stuff, I need to save up for it, and I need to really invest in it. I think that's all I really want to see. I really need to go eat breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. I've been awake since like 6 this morning. It's like, I don't know what time it is right now, but I need to eat. I need to get changed and get dressed and get ready to go to counseling. Um, Thank you so very much. If you guys have any questions about who I am, what I'm about, a lot of you guys are brand new here. You've come in during the 3 months I've been away. Even though I haven't technically been away, I just haven't live streamed in a while. I still was making content and stuff. So a lot of you guys are new. If you're new to Team Bucket, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for becoming a sparkle of Team Bucket, one of the kindest fan bases on the internet. Team Bucket basically started because I have this bucket list journal that's now 3 journals long, but back in the day it was only 1 journal long, and on it I decided that I wanted to go live stream and I wanted to make all this amazing content, and I wrote it in my bucket list journal and I started checking it off. And so you guys are called Team Bucket because you guys started because of my bucket list journal, and you are my sparkles, you are my lights. And and I've been collecting lights in this bucket of life, and I just wanted to thank you guys for becoming part of this amazing family, and thank you for supporting my content even when I'm not live streaming and I'm not like doing my usual stuff. I thank you for sticking around and being a part of it. It means so much to me. Anyways, that is it for this video. Guys, Jesus loves you, and I do too. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he walk you down the narrow path and walk with you and clear your path so you can walk with him better. Guys, Jesus loves you, and I do too. Sparkle on, my beautiful and wonderful sparkles.